Let's talk dog grooming shears. How do we know when our shears need sharpening or adjusted? What does it mean to adjust your shear? How do we clean our dog grooming shears? You can see all the hair and buildup on these shears. How do we do that? I'm gonna show you. Before we test the sharpness of our shear, we need to clean them because oftentimes it is just that simple. You need a microfiber towel. Always use that for your shears. I'm gonna lay this shear down, open it, take my Andis Cool Care, spray the blade area and inside here, the action of the shear. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna do the same thing. This product dissipates. After you spray these shears, I like to let them sit here for about 30 seconds at least. Allow that product to start working off some of the gunk and buildup off your shear. I want you to pick them up. These blades are sharp in here. Don't touchy, no touchy. Wipe it clean with your microfiber cloth. Use different parts of your microfiber cloth to continue to clean your shear. This is how you clean and disinfect your shear. It's not how you oil it. We're gonna oil it next and then see if it needs adjusted. And then after we've cleaned, oiled, and adjusted our shears, then we're gonna see how sharp they are and if we need to send them for sharpening. Now we're gonna oil the shear. Open it all the way up. You can use this Joy Z, which is a lubricant for both shears and clipper blades. Put only one little dot, oh that was a lot, on each side. Move the shear. Let that oil get down in here. Open it all the way up and clean it off. Remember that oil will dissipate, evaporate, so you don't have to worry. But you don't want an abundance of oil. You're just going to have a mess. Hold it here and gently clean it. Do not run your hand along that blade. You will slice yourself. So now it's clean. Let's check if it needs adjusted. When you open your shear, you want your shear to fall and rest about right there, all by itself. This one's not moving. So I'm gonna take one click to the left of this tension dial. On my Sapphire shears, they come with a tension dial. Not all shears do. This is one of the things that we wanted to make sure we put on my shear for you. So one click to the left, let's let it fall. It doesn't really fall. One more click to the left, let it fall. Oh, we're getting there. That's pretty nice. Give it a little push to close the blade. Not a big push, a little push. That is falling right where I want it to. I don't want it smacking down like that. I want it to stop about right there. That is the right amount of tension on a blade. In fact, I'm gonna tighten it one click to the right. Nope. That's perfect. Now let's see if these shears need sharpened. I want you to use a thin tissue. Get yourself a piece, lay the bottom of the blade all the way into the shank of the shear. You can see where this shear cut here, it failed to cut here. That means it needs sharpened. This shear could use sharpening. See that? Here's my curved shear. You should be able to just, that's what you want. This does not need sharpened. This one could use sharpening. See, it wants to bend a little bit instead of cut. I've adjusted it, cleaned it, and it does need sharpened, and now I know. All shears are going to need sharpened. That is normal. You can buy a pair of shears and have them your whole life. Periodically, you're going to need to send them for sharpening. Sharp edge can get slightly dulled down from working with dirty coats. There's no number of grooms to say when a shear is going to go dull. What dulls your shear is how you use them, and if you're using them on thick, heavy coats or dirty coats, it's going to dull them down. So you always want to clean them first, adjust them, then test them to see if they're sharp. Now let me show you how to send them out to Kenchi to be sharpened. It's very important to store your shears in a specific case made for shears or in the box that they came in. I like to keep the boxes. When it's time to sharpen them, I can put them back in the boxes and they're more protected. You know, when I send them to Kenchi. Kenchi will send them back to you the same way. Also, when I'm working, it's nice to have these leather cases and just store your shears in there. It's important that your shears do not touch. You never want your shears overlapping, touching, banging together. You're going to affect the way they perform. It can adjust a lot of things in your shears. You never want to drop your shears. Always store them in a leather case so they are not touching, or in the box that they came in.
Sending your shears for sharpening is so easy. You go to kenchi.com and navigate to sharpening and recycling. You'll see the current sharpening time that it's going to take to get your shears back to you. And at the bottom of that page, you're going to click on Forms. Navigate to the sharpening form, click on that, and that takes you directly to download your sharpening order form from Kenchi, or you can go down into the description below and click on the link that I provided for you because I already linked it. Print the form, enter the number of grooming shears that you need to have sharpened, and total that number up in the total box. If there are any parts that you need replaced on your shear, you can enter that in the additional parts section. And don't forget to add your shipping costs to this order. Note that all orders under $100 require a $10.50 shipping charge. So be sure to tally that into your total. You have 4 payment options. You can pay by check to Kenchi, a money order, cashier's check, or credit card. So fill out your credit card information here if that's how you're paying. Sign and date your order. Carefully fill out your contact information for this order. Follow the detailed instructions of how you need to package your shears to be sent to Kenchi. Be sure to follow these suggestions of how you will send your shears to Kenchi as far as packaging them up and sending them to them. Now it's time to gather all your packaging supplies and package your shears to be sent to Kenchi. This is where my suggestion to keep your shear boxes comes in handy. This is the perfect way to package them. Grab your order form and your check if you're paying by check so you can send it along with this package. Don't forget to wrap each shear box in bubble wrap just to protect them during the shipping process while they're traveling. You can either use a shipping bag or a shipping box, whichever is the perfect fit for your specific order. Address the package as per the instructions on your order form to Kenchi, and your shears are now packaged safely and ready to make the trip to Kenchi for sharpening. I prefer to go to my local post office when I send out my shears for sharpening. I just like those guys. They're, part of my community. So I ship from the United States Post Office straight to Kenchi and let them handle my package with care. You can certainly choose a delivery confirmation for your package, or a couple bucks you can pay for insurance to make sure that your shears make it safely to Kenchi. Now you know how to clean, how to oil, how to adjust your shears and keep them working for you in tip-top shape so that you can groom smarter and better than ever, my friend. It's important to take care of your shears because guess what? They're going to take care of you. They're going to make your work look amazing. If you'd like to keep this learning going right now, you might want to click on one of these videos. I've chosen these because I feel like they would be great follow-up videos for this one and continue to help you learning how to groom dogs. Go ahead, click on it, and I'll see you there. Thank you for watching this video.